So, in addition to providing the CRA with the financial information required to calculate the size of the refundable tax credit, you also need to provide them with the answer to the three criteria for why your project qualifies for SR&ED. So, this is what we call the technical report, and it's to answer those three criteria: technological uncertainty, systematic investigation, and then technological advancement. So the technical report goes on to part 2 of the T661 form. And this consists of 3 boxes, 1 box for each of the 3 criteria, as well as there's some disclosure underneath that in terms of, hey, what is the evidence that you have to support this project? Who were the main individuals who worked on the project, as well as who prepared the form. So when it comes to filling out the T661 Part 2, the first section is all about the technological uncertainty. So I find that the best approach is, hey, what is the current state of technology? What is the standard approach for solving this type of problem, both inside and outside of your company? Talk about that. List it out. And then talk about what's uncertain. Where's the gap between what you're trying to achieve and what the current standard approach is? The second box is the systematic investigation, and this is your story of innovation. This is where we want to tell all the work that you did, all the twists and turns as you tried to solve the particular problems, what worked, what didn't work, what went well, what didn't go well. Try to talk about it in a chronological fashion that really kind of highlights where those obstacles were and how you overcame them. So the third box, and to wrap up the claim, you want to talk about the technological advancement. And as I said before, this is what comes out of the work. So how did this push the state of technology forward? Now, we're not necessarily talking about novelty. The fact that no one has done this before doesn't necessarily mean that it's a technological advancement. What we're trying to do is identify how we close that gap between what we were trying to achieve and what we were actually able to end up at the end of the year. If there was no, success in developing a product, that's fine. Just talk about where you weren't able to achieve advancement and what you've learned from that.